we do a disposable, and most disposables are auto draw. So you just hit it. Ours is the traditional 5-click, turn the battery on, variable voltages. It's got 3 clicks, you turn it on. It holds a 10-second hit, so you just can hit it for 10 seconds. If it clogs, blow backwards through it. Our system blows the oil out, cleans it so it doesn't clog. If you've used a disposable, they clog all the time.
Yeah, they do.
And that was a system we created. We wouldn't have issues.
That's interesting.
You know, knock on wood, to this day, we haven't had a return on one.
You know, people nowadays call it, they'll hit the pen and they'll call it a blinker.
Yes, exactly.
And they'll hit it and just keep hitting it until that button blinks.
Yep, exactly.
And then they just,
well, that's what we have to train the bud tenders is, you know, everything's auto draw. So we have to teach them to actually turn it on, an old style battery, you know, like your 510 batteries.
Did you patent that technology?
It's my partner's got some tie downs on it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
we'll call them tie downs. We've got some little tricks in them.
Bring. Dimitri Downing here from Me to Unshackled. We are at the Flower Expo conference. Thank you, Jason Bello and the Bello family, for hosting us. Another fantastic event across the country, across the world that Me to Unshackled is invited to participate in. As always, we are looking for what's interesting, what's new, what's clever, what's creative, and I think we might have found something for you here, so hang on. But first of all, I want to tell you about Byron, and he's involved in a few different cannabis projects, and let's save this one for last.
Okay.
So Byron, tell us about your journey into cannabis.
So our journey into cannabis, one of my business partners, caregiver for years, ran a great, product through the caregiver system. My other partner and I started our store back in 2019.
Okay.
Opened up, been operating 5 years. A year ago, we said, hey, we need to get into processing. And
processing, for those of kitchens, processing, manufacturers, they're all kind of the same thing.
Yep. And so we got into that and brought our third partner in that was in the industry on the processing side. And developed some, vape carts, disposables, dabs. Those are all items that we were in the market with for lots of years.
I call them modalities.
They're modalities. And then we have the system here in front of us that we'll call it a system because I'm going to keep our secrets to it. But
no. Okay, we'll get your system. But so you guys started a processing center in
2023. So last year, about a year ago.
Okay.
We started the processing facility down in Jackson, Michigan. We're a small 2,400 square foot facility, very set to be a small group. We don't want to do 100,000 items of each SKU. We are producing 1,000 dabs of a strain and keeping it small. That's always been our style. Just keep a nice small presence. As of today or this week when I looked, we're in over 100 stores in the state of Michigan.
Well, that's fantastic. So you guys also have the contacts and the distribution network as well.
Yep. So our sales teams, they've been out. We've hit about 500 stores with sampling. Who knows? Every day we got new stores hopping into the state of Michigan. And we just, we're as far as Claire. We haven't got to the UP yet. I've got a sales team up there this week hitting the UP, trying to get that market. We do sell to one store in the UP, way over on the Wisconsin side. They found us on a online piece and knew about us over the years.
I'm wondering if she knows what the UP is.
You know what the UP is?
I have no idea what the
UP is. The Upper Peninsula. So
it's the top.
It's the top.
Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, when you go across the Mackinac Bridge.
Okay, so we got to go see. I have to go see the UP.
You have to go, but don't go in the wintertime.
He's in Arizona. I'm in Arizona.
Arizonian, as we call it.
Well, you can go.
What do you guys call UPs?
Upers.
Upers.
Don't reflect on it too much because you'll start to realize that you'll think about where you are on the map. And then you'll realize you're higher up on the globe and you'll start to feel a little unstable, like you're going to fall off and stuff. So that could get a little weird.
Stay on your P's.
It happens. Yeah, don't
stay on your UPs.
Yep.
Don't do mushrooms in Michigan.
Right.
And if
do mushrooms in Michigan.
Or if you're in Alaska, it's even worse.
Yeah.
But down in Arizona, down whatever this case. So anyways, we found so you processing is great, good stuff. So you guys looking for brands coming in from across the country?
Yes.
They should talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're looking at doing some white label, you know,
that's
brands
perfect.
brands that are out there.
It's music to my ears.
You know, we source a lot of product.
Right.
We have lots of vendors we deal with to bring in specific product.
Yeah.
We're very specific on what we're bringing in to put in our own product.
So you're like a COI, a center of influence.
Yes, exactly. We're just
Center of
kind of
activity.
we're a moving
Like a
piece.
hub.
A lot of our product that comes in that we buy from our vendors, we have specialized processes we do to that product to make it meet what we want to put out there. We clean, you know, disty. People can buy a cheap cart. Cheap carts, they don't taste good. They've got terrible flavoring.
Right.
We do some additional things to help clean that cart up, clean the oil up, put the process out there, and then it's a nice fresh cart. My sales team, people are like, I need to buy a $5 cart from from the wholesale. We're not a $5 cart, but if you will not buy our cart after you try it, then I will never bug you again.
So this thing, if you're asking for a $5 cart, you're gonna expect $5 quality.
worth of quality. That's exactly it. And that's what our quality where we want to be is going to stay there.
So you white labeled. You have an in-house cart that you sell?
Yes. So we sell
other carts as well?
Yep. We have a 510. It's a glass stainless steel hardware with a wood tip. And as of right now, we're the only wood tip in the state of Michigan.
And what name can you find that in dispensaries under?
That is going to be our unicorn tier.
Unicorn tier.
Unicorn tier. It's a Valhalla brand, but unicorn tier. So everything we have is Viking based.
Right.
So you'll see we have unicorns that have rainbows being blown out its butt.
Like
Vikings riding the rainbow.
I like that.
Lots of crazy stuff. Our naming of the flavors. You know, we've got Thor's hammer and Asgard and Loki's mischief. All goddesses and gods out there. So all our naming is in this Viking brand.
Is that like a Nordic thing?
It is. It's exactly it.
Yep. Michigan.
Nope. It's just this is the.
I have no idea who settled this area.
We came up with this Viking piece, and
I like that.
Vikings are big. Valhalla.
Yeah, I mean you can see.
Valhalla.
I mean on our imaging, we've got our. Well, he's upside down there, but
Greeks are bigger.
Yeah, I like the Vikings.
Just kidding. I'm Dimitri. So.
But everything, it's got a rainbow to it.
I'm big into Greek mythology.
There's a brand. Yeah. You can bring a brand to it.
Oh, I got a whole lot of brands.
There we go.
I even got a son that's not important. So let me get this clear because I'm trying to put this together in my mind. When people go into dispensaries, will they find your label or the white labeled person that you're white labeling?
You will find our label. So anything that's white labeled is someone else.
Right.
We usually will ship that out to them and they will distribute it.
Okay.
Our sales team doesn't sell the other brand.
So you do both.
So we will label and then it's packaged, sent out to them. Our label.
This is very common in the cannabis industry right now.
Yes.
Where people are doing it both ways. One day you'll only do it one way because you're going to figure out which one makes you the most money. You're going to dump.
Exactly.
You're either going to do your own brand.
It's cheap right now.
And I pray for your brand. Okay. I'm always a big fan of the mom and pop things. But the reality is you're going to eventually dump one or the other.
Right.
Because one's going to work better.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly. And that's why we wanted to be innovative and not be the same as everybody. That's why we came out with the wood tip.
Which is this, right?
Nope. This is the baller brush.
Oh, we don't have the wood tip.
I didn't even bring a wood tip. So we do a disposable, and most disposables are auto draw. So you just hit it. Ours is the traditional 5-click, turn the battery on, variable voltages. It's got 3 clicks. You turn it on. It holds a 10-second hit. So you just can hit it for 10 seconds. If it clogs, blow backwards through it. Our system blows the oil out, cleans it so it doesn't clog. If you've used a disposable, they clog all the time.
Yeah, they do.
And that was a system we created so that we wouldn't have issues. And
that's interesting.
Knock on wood, to this day, we haven't had a return on one.
The kids nowadays call it, they'll hit the pen and they'll call it a blinker.
Yes, exactly.
And they'll hit it and just keep hitting it until that button blinks.
Yep, exactly.
And then they just,
well, that's what we have to train the bud tenders is, everything's auto draw. So we have to teach them to actually turn it on an old style battery, like your 510 batteries.
Did you patent that technology?
It's my partner's got some tie downs on it. Yeah.
Oh,
we'll call them tie downs. We've got some little tricks in them.
We should bring those to MG BizCon.
Yes, I will.
Because we're going to see you at MG BizCon, one capacity or another, either as a manufacturer or brand, or somebody with modalities that you're trying to license out to all the other manufacturers and stuff.
I'll take a bunch of blinkers at MJ BizCon.
You got a lot of stuff going on, but I wanted to feature you today because I think this is cool. And I've never seen this before. So tell us a little bit about what we got going on
So-
here.
Here, yeah,
So-
hand me one of them. Let
Here,
me
catch.
put one up to the camera.
Yep. So
So
Yeah, catch.
this
a great
is.
It was a good throw though.
I know she played for Tigers.
I'm like,
I used to play basketball and football. That's actually how I learned about video recording. Is I used to record my dad's football games.
By the way, Destiny, the Tigers.
Yeah,
are the
I'll get it. I'll get it in the camera. over here.
Detroit Tigers.
Detroit Tigers. It's a baseball team out of Michigan.
Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Yes.
Yeah, no idea. Sorry, no idea.
Respect my region crew over here.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys got to get this on your podcast, Joey. All right, we'll get that later.
Yeah, I'll put it on the video right now.
No, but tell us about it.
So the baller brush, it is a product to infuse your own pre-rolls. So everybody knows about what an infused pre-roll is.
Yes.
It's a pre-roll with some type of oil, live resin, wax,
I
something.
thought you were
in
about to
it.
say everybody knows what an infused pre-roll is. It's a pre-roll that's infused.
It's an infused pre-roll. So this concept is
Wait.
I can.
That way, this way.
Yep, just like that.
So this little brush thing.
Yep, that little brush, and on the very bottom there's a twist. You can twist the bottom, which pushes a plunger out. That we have. This is loaded with oil.
Wait, this is loaded now, or is it empty?
No, they're empty.
Okay.
CRA would be all over me if I was walking.
I don't want to like
Is
that
rip
our case?
everywhere.
Why?
You know how they are.
But this is a pub. I don't know how bad they are here. It's a public area.
I don't need that headache.
Can't you just say
Well,
it's your?
didn't you fly here? Didn't you fly here?
No.
You're in Michigan.
No, I'm a half hour away.
But can't you
Oh,
say this is your
driving
personal-
with it.
Driving. Yeah, driving with it. Yes, I could say this was ours. We brought blank samples.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
Just to be safe. You
Yeah.
know?
In Michigan, you're not allowed to carry a loaded brush.
Yeah, exactly. I can carry
So
my
these
gun,
are
but I
for,
can't
like
carry
the
my
like
brush.
the heady
You can still
guys.
carry your gun here.
Yes.
Good.
These are for like the heady people in the industry.
Yes.
You know, they call it connoisseurs.
Yep. So what you do is you take this, you take your pre-roll, you brush it on the outside. If
Right.
you have some keef, you'd roll it in keef because it's oil or a concentrate of some sort.
Roll the joint and keef.
Then,
Oh,
then after you
afterwards.
put this on.
Yeah.
In a traditional pre-roll, if you're making your own paper, brush the inside of the paper, lay your flour down, roll your.
How would you
traditional pre-roll.
properly dose this?
You don't. You do
Yeah.
it till you feel it.
Right.
How do you properly dose butter or
it-
ketchup?
Because it's
Yeah.
okay. So it says 1 milliliter in
Yep.
here.
Yep. That's it's a 1 milliliter piece.
And do
So
you know how
this-
much actually
this will
cannabis
do-
that is?
This will do about 20 pre-rolls.
20 pre-roll.
Yep. So our original ones were 2 milliliters, and we put those out at the beginning. The stores were like, "Hey, I'm not seeing customers for 3 weeks," so we
Right.
changed and had new dyes made, and are making a 1 gram, so that instead of a 3-week lead,
This is a 1 gram.
this is a 1 gram.
So 1 milliliter makes 1 gram.
That's 1 gram. Yeah. Yeah. So in a
But not-
liquid, it's milliliters. In weight, it's grams.
Yes. She's from America. She's confused on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I'm just
I'm from America.
learning
I'm still
the
It's still
confused on
difference between when you press concentrates, you know,
Yep.
how much you actually get. It's
1 gra-
different
one-
because I work with mushrooms,
Yeah. So
mushroom extracts.
technically,
it's different.
that's 1 gram is what that is. Yeah.
that. Okay, so
So we have disty with flavors. We have live resins we do in that,
Yeah.
and then we are getting ready to launch another section of this, which will be a disty with some other tricks in it. I can't exactly say that because it's in our.
so you
in our-
could do this on anything.
Yeah. So you smoke cigarettes and you work at the factory.
This
you-
guy.
Anything.
You
This guy.
well,
Okay, let's mute his mic.
I don't know if I would go that, but cigarette.
No,
you
I'm
know,
just saying.
we have the factory workers. They buy it. You smoke
Cigarette,
cigarette.
yeah.
Imagine
brush
seeing a
your
girl
cigarette.
walking down and she's like using it as her chopstick.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can put it in your child.
Yeah.
I haven't had enough.
Make
I
it.
haven't had enough.
It's it is.
But I need to smoke.
It is a concentrate, so it's
What-
converted
So
already.
what stops it from like getting stuck? Because like you
It's-
said, in the pens, you know, my
it's-
pen always gets stuck.
It's our process that we make the oil flowable. So if you took it, if
The
it was in,
additives.
so it wouldn't be. It's not additives. It's how we use our terps. It's how we
Yeah,
how
okay.
we create and thin the product. So our post processing of product. So like your concentrates in a jar, they're solid.
Yep.
Put them out in the sun,
Yep.
they're gonna melt. We do a trick to keep them melted.
Okay, but what if like I go back inside?
They stay liquefied.
Because like, yeah, how does it keep that
So the process, I can't exactly tell you. The process we do
Yeah.
fine?
creates a liquid form of
Just
it.
go with it. You ask how is my
Yeah.
Tabasco sauce?
I just want to
like,
know because
She
like,
wants to
getting
know,
sticky.
but everybody in this place right now,
they're taking notes.
they're taking notes on how the hell I make this thing.
Yeah, no, just keep it like Tabasco.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this
Tabasco
guy.
sauce, right? You know, like
Yeah,
in his
exactly.
baller
I
brush.
mean,
Yeah.
Tabasco sauce is like red and liquid, but it comes from a plant, so who cares?
Yep. So,
I
so
care.
so
No, this is a cool process. I've never seen anything like
No,
it
we're
before.
fans. We're fans.
we are the only one.
Trying to imagine
This is a
Go.
patented product.
The So our
Patent pending.
patent,
Indeed.
the problem is the dispensing piece itself is a general dispensing piece. So it can't patent that, but we've patented the process of the use of it
Right.
and how and then our naming.
See,
So
that's smart.
it's and how you use it so that
Because
that's
anybody can make a different kind of brush,
Yes.
but not the process they can't copy.
exactly
smart.
So
She's
we
been watching Shark Tank.
hey, you know what, Shark Tank, as soon as they legalize in the state of Michigan, you're gonna see me on Shark Tank with that thing.
We should do Shark Tank episodes.
No, this is good. This is really clever. Kudos to you for doing this.
Brought to you by Valhalla.
Valhalla. Yeah.
Valhalla.
Hit us on Instagram.
You know, my guess, you know what you should do is you should have like a contest. Like, what do you call this again?
This is the baller brush or
Baller
the
brush.
unicorn
Yeah,
tail.
Yes. Okay, so the baller brush is used, according to Baller, to infuse pre-rolls.
Or
Right.
cigarettes or cigars or whatever
Right.
you want to,
But-
whatever
but-
you want to infuse.
But
My
if-
lips.
well, here you go.
My-
It's gonna be
No,
like,
yes,
My
which
chopstick.
lips? So
This is my new
there's,
chapstick,
there's
guys.
1,000 other types of things that you could brush this on.
yes.
So you should have a
Super cool.
contest like he or she who has the most clever way to use the baller brush.
Yeah. We,
Baller brush
could.
challenge.
The baller brush challenge. Like show us
Show us what you're doing with it.
with your
Yep.
baller brush.
Hashtag we don't smoke the
and,
same.
and then we're gonna let our viewers vote on it
Right.
on your Instagram
Yep.
channel, and then the person that has the most votes after a year will win a car or something. You know what I'm
Dang.
saying?
I'm in.
Our cool skateboards.
Is
We
there-
have
yeah,
the
okay.
coolest skateboards with
Okay.
unicorns and Vikings and all that. So.
But
Let's do it.
but
You win a trip to Valhalla.
yeah, there you go. Come
but it-
visit us.
what if two people copy each other? Like you got to reserve the lips idea.
Yeah, you need to say it now.
They never know.
Patent the lip
Yeah.
idea.
They'll never know.
Yeah, like what happened? No,
You're gonna make
but
me
no.
my own line. Destiny's
Yes,
brushes.
exactly. Hey,
Well,
white label.
No,
There we
that's
go.
okay because there could
All
be
right,
10,
hit you up after
there can be
this.
10 girls who upload their Instagram video doing their
Yep.
lips with their baller brush, but it will challenge them to do
Yes.
the most clever video to get whatever video gets the most votes, not whatever
Okay,
process gets the
that's
most
Well,
votes.
I
Question.
think that's on TikTok, not Instagram.
Oh, either, you
That's
get,
true.
yeah, you get likes.
That's true.
You get likes. You get hearts on Instagram. Same thing.
I
Yeah,
get
but
all kinda
TikTok,
like-
that whole different,
And you're gonna have like naked girls doing weird stuff.
See, that's where I was going.
All right, your mic's not muted?
No, you're gonna have naked guys doing stuff. They're gonna be like,
Oh,
brushing
God.
down here. And stuff. There's
No,
nothing
but
wrong
this is a
with
super
that.
cool
Nope.
product. I definitely see this for connoisseurs out here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's, you know what, and that's the brand, and we've been the East Side, Detroit area. That's where the brand's always been all the years. And
Right.
we brought this out, and now we're across the state of Michigan. I mean, it's
You're gonna have some
Nicely
dude
done.
on Thanksgiving Day
on his turkey.
on his turkey
Yep.
going like this,
Absolutely.
and then
Yeah.
taking his turkey out to his family
Yeah.
after he baller brushed it.
Infused turkey.
Yeah, you better put a
You're gonna see
disclaimer
me in the
there.
corner and watching Netflix, and each Cheeto, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
You could. I didn't think about edibles.
Yes. No,
So,
this is a whole
buy,
campaign.
You know, these guys are buying Cheetos and put.
yeah.
why not?
Well, see, you like you said, you guys are the process is what's
Yes,
the big
yes.
deal. So yeah, you guys could also use this process on your
Yeah,
edibles.
use it
stuff.
on anything.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it was well at the retail. How we found out, we didn't even think about cigarettes. Is we've got a factory that's just down the road from our retail
Well,
location,
did you think
and
about?
they're like, "Hey, we can stand outside, brush these on our cigarette, go back to work." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You're in there in the factory making whatever in front of a giant stamping machine, and you're going to be using. Okay, we're not liable for this.
Well, you have pre rolls, you have cigarettes, you have lips, you have turkeys. You got a lot of ideas
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
Nice.
We're not the first though to bring up the weird ideas, are we?
no, we've heard them, but
Yeah, oh, you have. So
we've heard a lot of
he
different
was
ideas.
trying to maintain a very disciplined, professional approach to this interview.
He's like, I've heard all this.
Time to
before.
tell us.
You know what?
What's the wildest idea that you've heard?
wildest idea?
I'm just kidding. You have to.
I-
I like mine the best. You know, I got people-
Turkeys. I
I
like
think you were
turkeys.
muted on that, the one.
Yeah.
Did I say
yeah.
I was rubbing? I was pasting
I have
my.
no idea.
He was.
No idea. So that was an awesome product. Thank you for showing
Thank
us
you.
that one.
Appreciate you guys having
Isn't
us
that
on
cool
here.
products? You see, I'm glad I
Yeah.
grabbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anything else we missed about the product that you want to get out there?
No, just come hit us up. We're in, like I said, 100 dispensaries across the state, and growing. Weekly, we're growing 10 to 15 dispensaries
Is
weekly.
this product in 100?
Yes, this
this
product is in
particular-
100. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So our whole brand is in most of all of them.
Right.
But this is our biggest, hottest seller. So when people order stuff, this is what we're selling out on.
Right.
And then our carts, because there's a lot of carts and stuff out there. people are like, hey, we don't have. That's why we've jumped the SKUs. We're adding more SKUs. So now not only can I get 5 of our standard flavors, I can go to a live resin, I can go to a cured, I can go to some other trick that we're going to do in this. And then now I've got 10 SKUs a store can buy. Well, a store, they want to spend a couple $1,000s to get free shipping. They always want free shipping, and having more SKUs allows us to give them free shipping to the stores.
What about hash oil?
You could do hash oil.
Really?
You have to watch the recrystallization,
How you store it?
how you store it, because if it you put it in heat, your concentrates recrystallize, so you can turn it into diamonds and stuff. So there's some tricks to process.
What
that
about
out.
if they put this in the fridge?
It'll get thick.
Mhm.
And it'll flow. You'll know because this cap. I don't know if I can get the cap off. The caps do pop off.
And you can replace it.
They'll pop off if it's too thick.
The
They're
back
pretty
one?
hard. The top, the brush part.
Oh,
So we
okay.
fill them from the top, and then the caps go on.
What is it retail for?
These are retail. They run the 1 grammers are running between $15 and $20 retail.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
And
decent.
and wholesale just depends, on what you're buying. But it's a great cheap product to do 20 pre-rolls. And like our bud tenders, when we sample them out to them and let them try them, they can get 30 out of them. I've got some of my bud tenders at our store that will get 10 out of them because they paint them heavier. It just depends. It's all in how you want to use it. Like you said, how do you dose it? Well,
Mhm.
you do it till you figure out what you like.
Yeah, usually people that are doing stuff like that to their joints, they know.
Right.
They know.
Exactly.
Already they're going to
Exactly.
get high off that
Yeah.
joint.
I mean, it is an oil you're putting on a pre-roll, so you don't want to put so much when you're smoking. It's running down.
Yeah.
So
That's very true.
there's a trick there on how much you're going to put on and where it's going to be. So you'll figure it out, is what we tell them.
Process.
Yeah, the live resin ones are super thick, so you can put a whole bunch on there,
Mhm.
and they're killer. Everybody loves them. We just launched a live resin, and we blew through our first round of them.
You should do that roller ball option too. That ball that.
Oh,
you can,
like
yeah.
we talked about a roller ball.
This is an option. I mean, this is probably better, but that could be a
Yeah, the roller
sort
ball
of
like
thing.
body. You can
Yeah.
rub it all over your body.
yeah.
I mean, I guess is better than the brush upside down.
Yeah, they're both good. I like it. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Well, no, this is great. You seem like a really interesting guy, and you're deeply involved in the Michigan cannabis community. What's your next first step out of state?
We're waiting to see what Ohio does.
Ohio?
Ohio's a nice close state for us to operate.
Right.
We're 45 minutes from Ohio, so our thought is to go down there and take the process down there and see what Ohio does. We'll see. We'll see how they get these rules figured out there.
Excellent.
Arizona's waiting for you.
Arizona,
Or the rest
I
of the
think
country.
my one of my sales, Jen here, she'd be loved to go to Arizona.
Let's go. Yeah, come out to one of our meet events.
She loves nice warm weather, so
No,
It's
this is
super
this
warm.
is
she
cool.
she lives in Michigan and loves warm weather. Figure that out.
Everybody's
luck.
always looking for something new, and this just might be the thing that they're looking for. So, how do people get in touch with you?
You can hit us up on our website. It's VahalaLaboratories710.com. Hit us up on Instagram. It's Vahalas_laboratories_710 because they keep shutting down our Instagram. So that's the newest one. Hit us up if you're looking at the retail. Hit us up on LeafLink. We're up on LeafLink under Vahala. Lots of different ways. Those are the easiest ways. Our sales team, like I said, has been out to 500 plus stores. We're in 100 stores for the consumer. Hit us up. Yeah, we're here. We're ready to push the state and grow in every store.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you at our MJ BizCon event, and thank you for joining us
Well,
on
thank you. I appreciate it. And
another episode of Meet Unshackled.
Thank you so much.
right,
And we're
thank
at
you.
the Flower Expo. Wait, one sec. Check out our banner, guys. We have this set up. We got some guys hanging out in front of it. That's actually RMR hanging out. We got this banner printed, and I just wanted to show it off.
there's a white wall. We
Oh.
can see it.
We can't see it from here.
They can't see it, but the camera can see it. We'll see you next episode.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was another episode of Meet Unshackled.